In today's video, I'm going to talk about when compassion can cause anxiety. Get up. Hi, I'm Christopher Paul Jones, the breakthrough expert. Now, what do I mean how compassion can cause anxiety? Surely, when you don't have compassion, when you don't feel loved, that's what causes anxiety, when you don't feel that nurturing. Now, of course, in the days of the Romans, especially in the Colosseums and the fights, that would have probably got you killed. Luckily, we live in a world today where that isn't the case, and we know we need that to become strong, independent, and willing to take risks. We need to feel a sense of nurturing and support. But when does that become too much? When does that become what's called in HeartMath overcare? When someone has confused compassion or love with guilt. If you were brought up with parents that instead of gave you nurturing and compassion, they actually were installing worry and fear, because in their mind they confused guilt with love. And so what they would do is go, oh, be careful about touching that. Be careful about, did you get your keys? Did you do this? Oh, what about that? Oh, now watch out for that. Watch out for that. Now, of course, some fear you need, but when that becomes too much, you can create quite a fearful child. When you do that, you will cause someone to feel anxious a lot of the time whenever they're outside their comfort zone. You can cause people to start to overthink. Now, of course, if you were brought up in an environment like this, it may be one of the causes. Now, as I always say to my clients, it's not about blaming your parents. They're doing the best they can with what they know. But it is about realizing, as with most change, what caused your pattern of behavior, because when you know the causes, you can help resolve it. So what can you do about it? Well, the first thing, if you've been brought up in that environment, you've realized that might be one of the causes of the anxiety, i.e. you were brought up to believe the world is a dangerous place or a fearful place. You were taught to overthink about absolutely every decision. The first thing to do is check out some of my tips. I have various tips around YouTube for dealing with these. And the next thing would be to book a consultation with me. It is free of charge. So you can go on the website, christopherpauljones.com, and do that. Now, if you are a parent and you realize you're doing this, you realize, oh, I feel guilty. Whenever I'm not worrying or being overly concerned, I'm worried that something will happen. When I ask this to clients, there's often a belief there about, oh, well, if I don't worry, and something bad happens, then I feel really guilty. So if I've covered every base, if I've pointed out every possible problem, somehow I'll be vindicated. You know, things won't go wrong. Now, any decision from a place of fear, it's a bit like the old saying, don't make a decision while angry. If you're making a decision from fear, it's not the best one. There's a difference between educating your children and installing fear in them. And like most things in life, there's always a happy middle ground. In the same way that healthy eating is good, but if you did nothing but eat one food, whatever it was, it would probably be bad for you. And it's always about finding the balance. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, I'm Christopher Paul Jones. Get up.